We have another classic Rick Perry gaffe for you guys today. His different campaign branches are not only short on cash, some people in some states are now working for free, but then also in some states, he's just packing up shop entirely. He's done in some states. His campaign offices are gone in some states. So he went on Fox News to talk about the state of his campaign, and he said this.
One of the things that I'm most honored about is that so far everybody that's attacked me has gone down the tubes. You have Perry attacked me. Now he's getting out of the race. He was at 4 or 5%. Now he's getting out of the race. He was at 0.
And joining me now, former Texas Governor Rick Perry. Governor, do you want to make news today on The Real Story? Is Donald Trump right? Are you getting out of the race?
You know, a broken clock is right once a day, so...
You didn't just say that. Yes, he did. He said it. A broken clock is right once a day, Rick Perry said. The saying is twice a day, dumbass. But it gets even sadder. He said that, and then he goes on to explain how he's not dropping out of the race. So even if he used the saying right, and he said a broken clock is right twice a day, that's still not the time to say it, because you're staying in the race, so Donald Trump is not right when he says that. No, you know what this is like? This is like that scene in Anchorman, when he's like, ha, when in Rome. And she's like, this is not a time to use that. That saying doesn't make sense here. He's like, oh, agree to disagree, or whatever the fuck he says. That's what this reminds me of. And Rick Perry has now solidified his legacy. He reminds me of somebody else here. Let's take a look.
Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we. It was not always a given that the United States and America would have a close relationship. These are big achievements for this country, and the people of Bulgaria ought to be proud of the achievements that they have achieved. A fine host for the OPEC summit. I appreciate APEC summit.
God bless America.
Thank you, Rolling. That's awesome speech. The fact that they purchased the machine meant somebody had to make the machine. And so when somebody makes a machine, it means there's jobs at the machine-making place. I remember meeting a mother of a child who was abducted by the North Koreans right here in the Oval Office. These immigrants have helped transform 13 small colonies into a great and growing nation of more than 300 people. The people in Louisiana must know that all across our country there's a lot of prayer. Prayer for those whose lives have been turned upside down. And I'm one of them. Again, I want to thank you all for, and Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job. The FEMA director is working 24/7. I said on Friday, you know, this thought took a while to thaw. It's going to take a while to unthaw. We got an issue in America. Too many good docs are getting out of business. Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women all across this country.
The Prime Minister of India?
The new Prime Minister of India is, no. I oppose breaching those dams. I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully. If you're a single mother with 2 children, which is the toughest job in America as far as I'm concerned, and you're working hard to put food on your family, teach a child to read, and he or her will be able to pass a literacy test. Families is where our nation finds hope, where wings take dream. And I know the speculation, but I'm the decider, and I decide what is best, and what's best is for Don Rumsfeld to remain as the Secretary of Defense. I hear there's rumors on the internets. And one of the things that I've used on the Google is to pull up maps. I have filters on internets. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you.
It fooled me. We can't get fooled again.